What's going on, guys? It's your boy Carson here, back with a brand new video. And in today's exciting video, this is all you need to ceramic coat your wheels. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, and today we are talking about wheel ceramic coating. Now, today we are talking specifically about Gtechniq's C5 Wheel Armour. Now, C5 Wheel Armour is one of my favorite wheel coatings on the market today. It's super easy to apply, very durable, and one of those coatings that is very competitively priced on the market. At the time of recording this little 15 milliliter bottle of wheel coating is only about 35 bucks, which is super competitive when it comes to wheel coating. Now, what's the difference with a wheel ceramic coating and a regular ceramic coating? A wheel coating does have higher heat resistance, meaning that you can put this on your brake calipers safely, as well as your wheel faces, barrels, and whatever is going to get hot. C5 specifically is rated for about 650 degrees, which is really, really hot. All right, and to kick things off here, we need to get our wheels clean. Now, these are my winter wheels and tires that I just recently picked up. These are snow tires with wheels, and I picked these up off Marketplace and they've never been clean. And of course it shows. If you're a regular viewer of the channel, you know that I like Armour Detail Supply tire and wheel cleaner, and they do a phenomenal job. So we're gonna go ahead and start with that now. As you can see here, I'm hitting it with a little bit of Armour Detail Supply tire cleaner there just to get that process started. Following that, I'm gonna hit it with Armour Detail Supply wheel cleaner there just to get some of that iron deposits starting to break down and let that do its job. Now I have these wheels on a wheel stand, of course. These are off the car, so it's a little bit easier to clean. So I'm going from the back here and starting the process on the barrels, even though we're starting with the wheel face first. Next, of course, we foam on. We're foaming on a little bit of brake buster here just to add a little bit more of lubricity on the surface. Following that, we're gonna go ahead and hit it, of course, with our tire brush. Agitate those tires and get those tires nice and clean. I know specifically with this tire here, it does have a weird outer texture that is supposed to repel the rain. And so these tires were pretty dang dirty, and they honestly weren't too terrible, but they did make for a good show. Next, of course, we're gonna go ahead and hit our wheel face and get that guy cleaned up. I'll let you enjoy that now. Alrighty, and those are looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and jump over to the back side of the wheel. All right, and for the back side, we're gonna go ahead and repeat the same process. These are very bad, and so we're gonna bring out the big guns. Now for the back of the wheels here, I need to hit it with something that's gonna be a little bit more stiff, but delicate, and that's where the Ultra Wheel and Body Brush does step in. Of course, now I'm gonna hit it with a little bit more of Armour Detail Supply wheel cleaner and tire cleaner just to get back into those spots that I may have missed. Foam it over again with brake buster and scrub away. And as you can see, it is just disgusting. It's gross nastiness, and it's doing a great job breaking all of that stuff down. Alrighty, and that's looking pretty dang good after the rinse there. But sometimes you do have to break out the super big guns. Now you may be asking, why didn't you just jump into wheel acid to begin with? Now for efficiency's sake, you can, but personally, I don't like using wheel acid if I don't have to. Now, I know how to use wheel acid. I do use wheel acid, but again, I don't like to use it if I don't have to. Now, I'm just using it a little bit here at a 4:1 dilution ratio, spraying it in the barrels there, letting it work, and then of course, scrubbing it. Of course, with wheel acid being very strong, it made very light work out of this, and it did a phenomenal job. All right, and those are looking pretty dang good, but we still have quite a bit of spots left there, and so we're gonna break out some spot and stain removers. We do have two spot and stain removers from Gtechniq. The first one, of course, is Orange Power. Following that, we have Ulex. Now, they do have another one called Tear Wash there, but I don't have any on hand. I'm not sure what this was. I'm not sure if this was tar or if this was something else. I started off using a little bit of Orange Power, and it did a phenomenal job just taking that off slowly but surely. I did want to speed up the process a little bit, so I did go ahead and jump up to Ulex there, and it made very quick work out of this. Keep in mind, I am using a rip and rag that I'm going to immediately throw away, and I'm in a very ventilated area. Ulex and wheel acid do not smell good, and you do not need to be inhaling these. Alrighty, and I spent some good time on that wheel there, making it pretty much perfect and dialing that in, and that looks phenomenal. Now I've got to go ahead and repeat the process on the last 3. Good morning, guys. It is the next morning from when I cleaned those wheels, and I spent quite a bit of time on those wheels last night. So a lot of time getting in there and scrubbing the nooks and crannies and getting those guys perfect. But I'm happy to report that they look absolutely phenomenal. So let's go check them out. Alrighty guys, and these things are looking absolutely phenomenal. As you can see here, they turned out really, really good. The wheel faces turned out good, the tires look great, and of course the barrels look pretty dang good as well. There is a couple spots there. These are a set of winter wheels after all. Dialed in those center caps there, so they're looking pretty dang mint for a hand polish, so not too bad on those guys. Alrighty, and here comes the important part. Now, we went ahead and dialed in the wheels and spent a couple hours making them perfect. We need to ceramic coat them. Of course, this is what this video is about, so let's go ahead and jump into that now. Alrighty, and when it comes to ceramic coating, the most important part, of course, is going to be prep. Now, I've got just a generic ceramic coating prep spray. This happens to be the one from CCI that I'm testing out here. So what I'll go ahead and do is just spray the barrels down. You guys saw in the cleaning process, we were using quite a bit of harsh cleaners and everything like that, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to hit this maybe 1 or 2 times here, just to make sure that there is no embedded oils or contamination. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm using this handy dandy wheel stand here, which again is above and beyond what you realistically need to do. You can do this on the car if you need to. It makes life a ton easier. All right, so I flipped the wheel around, I hit the face here, and now I'm just gonna get into the barrels. Make sure you get into those lug nut holes there. This is exactly why you do a prep step. This is what was still on the wheel, even with us just cleaning the wheel. Alrighty, and we are ready to coat these wheels. We've got our C5 Wheel Armour here, and we're ready to go. The secret weapon to this install here is using one of these suede applicators rather than their standard AP1 applicator here. This is going to be a little bit thinner, a little bit more flexible, and kind of get into the grooves a little bit easier. So let's go ahead and adjust this wheel, because personally I like to use my valve stem as kind of like a guide, and I split the wheel in half, and I work in half sections. As I'm gonna crack my coating open, we're gonna go ahead and just put a little bit on there. That came out pretty dang fast, but that's okay. And now we're gonna work it in. The more solution that you get on your little pad here is going to be better. So typically I like to kind of work the lip here first, and then I just kind of follow the contour of the wheel. So boom, we got that. Keep going. The wheel face in here. And since these are silver gray wheels, it's gonna be a little bit hard to kind of see where we've gone, but that's okay. All right, so we got in here. I kind of adjust where I'm holding this guy. And so this does have a 30-second flash time. So that half is done. Now I make sure our applicator doesn't hit the ground, and let's go ahead and grab our buffing towel. For my towels, I've got the Ultra Rip and Rags here. These are perfect for leveling ceramic coatings, and then I just demote them to like oil change towels. But I'm going to get in here, kind of get the spots that we got, and I'm gonna be using 2 towels for this. I'm a big 2 towel method guy. So we'll just kind of get in here. It's feeling really, really good. very, very slick. So perfect, so that is leveled. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with my second towel just to make sure that there's no high spots. Just as an insurance swipe. It's kind of an overkill step, especially for wheels, but that's okay. So that is half that wheel done. Let's go ahead and move on to the other side. So next, we're gonna go ahead and hit the inside of our lug nut holes. And I save this for last because this can potentially get your applicator here pretty dang dirty. When you do order a set of these guys here, you get quite a bit of these. So I typically use one of these per wheel and just toss them after. But I'm gonna go ahead and again, load up a corner here. That's pretty dang good. And then I just put my finger in there and work it back and forth. If you can get into those little holes there, work it back and forth here. And that's honestly not terrible. It did get a little bit dirty, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about this. We're still gonna use this for the back wheels, for the barrels, and I'm not gonna have any issues with that. Alrighty guys, so it's exactly the same format as we did the last time here. We went ahead and panel prepped these already, so it's looking good. If you want to, you can panel prep them again, but everything looks phenomenal. It's not bad at all, so we can jump straight into coating. Now you'll notice here that I went ahead and put my valve stem down at the bottom. Again, that's gonna be our halfway point again. That's just more of a point of reference for myself, so I remember where I'm coating. What we'll go ahead and do here is load up our applicator and we're gonna cut this wheel straight in half. Now for this, we're gonna work in pretty big sections. We're gonna go half the wheel at a time. We're gonna get the back here and then this whole barrel. Now our barrel and this is going to be our focus. We are not worried about this contact surface here, but let's go ahead here and I'm gonna fold our applicator in half and just run a quick line here and then go ahead and get started. So again, I am going pretty big motions here and going about in half with our applicator, and I am going to go ahead and rotate our wheel stand just to show you guys a little bit easier. And I'm working on just the barrel first. Valve stem is right in half, the halfway mark. So my barrel is fully in half, so that's great. Now what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm looking a little bit dry on my applicator, that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit it a little bit more on my applicator and then get the spokes behind here on my way back. And one good thing too, if you are doing like a full wheels off detail, it is always great to kind of take a mental note on where that dirt was and where the dirt likes to hide. Because if you know where the dirt likes to hide, you can coat it and so it won't be there the next time. So let's go ahead and buff these out. And I'm gonna do that same process here where I'm rotating my wheel. Perfect. Go a little bit past that. I know Harbor Freight, I had one of those motorcycle wheel stands and they worked phenomenally. So check those out if you're looking for like a cheaper alternative one, because this Polka Premium one is not cheap. All right, so we're back to square one here. We're gonna hit it with our second towel just as a quick insurance wipe and do the same exact thing. We're about halfway, boom. And then we'll go right back and hit our spokes. Perfect. Alrighty, and that's that side done. So we're a third of the way done. Now let's go ahead and make it a fourth. Alrighty, so the final piece of our puzzle here is our center cap, and we need to get this coated as well. So we can use the same wheel coating as we did the entire wheel. It's not gonna hurt it by any means. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get a little bit of a drop on our coating applicator, work this guy in real quick here, and we'll kind of let it work in real time. Get around the plastic here just to make it a little bit extra. You can also wait until you start doing the next wheel and then hit this guy if you'd like to. Alrighty, do a quick buff on it here, snap that guy in. Man, and those are looking pretty dang sweet if I do say so myself. Now I wanted to show you guys just a quick coating update and seeing how much coating I've actually used. I've not used a lot at all, and that's exactly pretty much how much you want to use. Now, I've got 3 other wheels that I have to do, and in full transparency, these wheels are 16-inch wheels, but I'm also doing the barrels, as you guys can see, and so that's going to use a lot more coating. I've got to go ahead and coat the rest of the wheels, so I will see you guys when I'm all finished. Alrighty, and everything is all finished up, and man, the wheels and tires look so dang good. Now the question you've all been asking, how much wheel coating do I have left? And I actually have some left, which is crazy. I'll get a quick close-up shot here so you guys can see I do have some wheel coating left. Now you guys saw how I was applying it and how I was showing you how to do it, and it is very possible. I've done this process on multiple sets of wheels that have lasted a couple of years with this whole process. Now, typically on daily drivers or stuff that has really, really high brake dust, this process lasts about a year, year and a half. But for wheels like this that are only gonna be on the car, even in harsh conditions, these are gonna easily last about 2.5 years. Also, if you do have a little bit left, make sure to use this within 30 days and keep it in a climate controlled area. There is a couple things on the car that I would like to address. I did already address the exhaust tips, shined those guys up and made them look good, so I went ahead and coated those, but I still have a little bit left, so I need to find some things that I want to coat real quick and use the rest of this up because I don't want this going to waste. In conclusion, can you coat wheel faces and barrels with a 15 milliliter bottle of wheel coating? The answer is yes, and you'll have some extra. Now, if you do these right steps and you're conservative with it, then yes, of course you can. And again, you will have some extra. If you are a beginner or this is your first kind of set of wheels that you're coating, just spend a little bit more and get more coating, because at the end of the day, you're gonna pay just a little bit more, but if you have a little bit extra, it's no big deal. It's not going to be a big waste at all. Remember, at the end of the day, if you do wipe up more coating, that's not going to hurt anything. The only issue you're gonna have is potentially some high spots, but that's totally fine. You can always wipe those up. Just make sure you're following some good directions. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like on the video. I would really appreciate it. If you're interested in any of the products that we use today, check out the description and check those out with the links that I have down below. I would really appreciate it. But anyways, guys, make sure to like the video, subscribe down below if you're brand new, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.